What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rustomod. Today we're finally going to be cleaning out the new shop. In the last few episodes you saw that we actually got a new shop that we're going to be working on, some of the smaller projects and stuff that is on my property that I just purchased. So today we're going to try to clean this place out because, as you can see behind me, it is filled with just a bunch of stuff. Now I want to try to clean this place out so that way we can actually start to make this a workable space that we can start wrenching on some stuff. So I'll show you guys kind of a little bit of a walk around. If you guys didn't see the last episode, go check that out. I give you a little bit more detailed walk around of the whole property, but today we're going to try to clean all this junk out of here, get it organized so that way we can fit our newest addition to the shop, which I'm really excited to show you guys. So stay tuned, it's going to be a good one. All right, so walking in the shop here, we still have a ton of junk piled up. So today I want to go through all of this stuff here and try to clean most of this stuff out. There's just a bunch of stuff that was left here by the previous owner, and we want to try to clean this stuff out. Now I do have some projects in here. I have the Corvette sitting here. If you guys haven't seen that series, we actually picked this thing up, was sitting in a garage for 20 years. We put the whole thing back together, got it running and driving, and it drives good, but it does need some work still. So we're going to be doing that in a future episode. And this F100 here, I picked up recently. We actually try to get it running and driving, and you guys will see that on a future episode, but currently it does not run and drive. This truck is actually going to Australia to be fixed up over there. So we have some work to do on this, but we'll do that in a future episode. But right now we just need to get all this stuff out of the way so that way we can assess everything that we have in here. So this big refrigerator I want to move out, all of this tools and stuff. There's a bunch of just clutter everywhere, a lot of junk that was left here, and a lot of stuff I just kind of stored in here temporarily. So I want to get it all organized so that way it is as efficient as possible. So that way when we come here, we know where everything's at. Now, if you watched the last shop update video, I was debating on whether I wanted to get a lift in this garage or not. It is kind of tight, and my biggest limitation is the size of this door. So if I wanted to put a 2-post in here, I would kind of have to put it off to one of the sides, and it would be hard to get a vehicle on it. You'd have to do like a 15-point turn to be able to get in there. And then if I really wanted to use it a lot, I would probably end up just putting it in the middle, and then that kills all the space on the sides, and you couldn't fit many vehicles in there at one time. It would just kind of be a pain. So I was leaning towards getting a 4-post lift. So after thinking about it, trying to go back and forth with what I wanted to do, I ended up picking up a 4-post lift on Facebook Marketplace for a pretty good deal. So this is the 4-post lift that I picked up on Facebook. I got this thing pretty cheap. A guy had it in his garage. He was storing stuff. He actually did a lot of drag racing and everything like that. So he used it to do 4-link alignments and stuff, but it's pretty well taken care of. It is definitely a little bit older of a lift, but it's in really good shape. Everything works on it. The pump is leaking a little bit. One of the big cylinders on the bottom, whenever you go all the way up, it does squirt a little bit of fluid. So we're gonna have to take a look at that. Just like everything, it's a little bit of a project, but this thing actually is pretty good to go. And the nice thing, actually, it was already assembled. We just loaded it up onto the rollback and then rolled it right off here. What I really like about the 4-post lifts are they're actually rollable. So if you can see on the bottom here, it has 4 wheels on each corner. So when you lower the lift all the way down, you can roll it around, and that way it doesn't have to sit in one spot. I do have some vehicles stored outside, and I'm not going to be able to store everything in the shop, but I can get one more vehicle up on the lift, one underneath, so that adds another space for me to store some stuff. So pretty excited about this. I've never had a 4-post before, but I'm pretty excited to start digging into this thing. But what we need to do is we need to clear out all the junk that is in here so that way we can make room for it. So my idea was I wanted to put the pallet racks in here on some wall, and I'm still kind of undecided. I kind of probably will decide whenever we put the lift in here. Probably leaning towards putting the pallet racks along this wall, putting all the junk that's on the floor up on the pallet racks. That way it's off the workspace on the floor, and then putting the lift all the way to this corner here. So since I'm gonna put it on this side, I'm gonna have to take that big shelf down in the corner there to get as much room as we can. So that way, when the lift is in, we will have all this space over for the lift to sit, and we'll still have enough room to be able to put a vehicle here, and we'll also have room for our welding table that we're gonna have over here. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna try to do today. Let's get into it. We're gonna try to clean this place out and see what this thing looks like. Now, since I didn't really think I was gonna buy the lift this soon, I bought some quick jacks that are actually really nice for garages with short ceilings. You can lift the car up. It's just like a scissor jack underneath each side of the car. They're really nice to have if you don't have like a full lift or space for a full lift. You can still get underneath of it. I got these so we can jack the car up, get underneath it and stuff. And maybe we can try to use them on the forward post if we have to do wheels and stuff like that. So, gonna jack the car up with the quick jacks, get it off the dollies, and then yank it out of here. All right, got this thing down. See if this thing fires up. I think I have the battery unhooked. Yep. It usually fires up pretty good. Sweet, this thing fires up. It runs so good. There's Kyle, helping me out today.
What are we doing?
Driving a truck.
We're driving a truck. We're taking it down to the garage.
Now let's do.
Yeah.
Hold this.
You want to steer?
I don't think you're gonna be strong enough, buddy.
And
Oh, he.
come on, Dad.
Yeah, I can't be seen in the hole. Yeah.
I'll do that. That's how you really do it.
Yeah.
Get the camera.
Good job. Sweet. Good job.
There you have it. Ryder did most of the work.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything.
Child labor. All right, got the Ford moved out. Big thanks to Kyle. He's actually my neighbor. He lives right across the street from me. So he came over, helped me push this thing out. Now we could kind of get in here and manipulate all this junk. So let's get in here and start tearing this stuff down. All right, I got the top cut off from where it was nailed in. It's kind of hard to get. We'll see. So anyway, gonna try to pull this thing out real quick. All right, finally got that shelf out of here. Pushed it outside. Now we have some room to put that lift in here. So we obviously gotta clean the rest of the stuff out of here first, but this is about where the lift's gonna go. And as far back in this corner as we can get it. All right, well, we cleaned this corner out pretty good. We were gonna clean the rest of this stuff out, but it's raining now and We kind of just want to get the lift in here, but we at least got this section where the lift is going to go cleaned out so we can start putting it in. I'm really excited. All right, we're going to try to move this thing in real quick. Hopefully it fits. It should. It'll be cool. All right, really excited. Let's get this thing in here. In. It doesn't take up that much room. No. I mean, it doesn't really take up a whole lot of room. I definitely think we're gonna have to move that light up top though, to get a car. Dude, that's cool. That's a perfect size, I think. Let's unstrap it and everything, and then test it out. All right, cool. So we lifted it up a little bit. It does go up, but and then down. So you got it on the lock. So what's cool about this lift is it has wheels. So once we have it in the position that we want, we can just pull these out. Probably have to lift it up a little bit more. So we can pull this wheel out like that, store them somewhere, and then we can let the lift all the way down. So, or we can put them back under and roll it wherever we want. Okay, we got this thing set up. It's got the ramps. It's ready to go. We're gonna pull the Corvette inside. We cleared out all these shelves because that is one thing. We're definitely not gonna have any shelves on this side because of the way you have to load the car up on it. So all that stuff will be moved over to the side. So anyway, we're going to pull it on there and test it out. Cut it hard left. Good. Straighten out a little bit. I love it. Yeah, cut it a little more. Yep. Yeah. Yep. All right, straighten out. Okay. Yep. Cool. All right. That fits pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, it's on there pretty good. It definitely needs to go that way a smidge, but it fits. It looks bigger with a car on it. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, we got the lift completely set up here in the garage. It looks pretty good. It really fits this style garage really good. The ceiling clearance is good, and surprisingly, the footprint of it isn't too bad. If you step back here, you can still fit a whole other vehicle on this side, a vehicle underneath, and actually you can probably fit a vehicle in front too. So pretty happy with the way that this thing came out. Definitely a really good size for this style garage. You can lift it up, work on it, store cars under it. It's a pretty good, perfect fit. And we can move it wherever we want to, whenever we need to. We can move it over, get around it on each side, and then when we're done, just push it over. And that's exactly what I was looking for with this lift. So pretty happy with the way that it turned out. And I think we're gonna be doing a lot of projects in here on this thing. So it's gonna be definitely utilized in the future. And with that, thanks for watching, guys. We have a ton of projects coming up in the future. I know it seems like videos are a little bit slower these days, just trying to get this house done. Once this thing's knocked out, we're back on the wheelies, going to motor swap that thing, and we're going to start the Rambler and the F-250. So give me a little bit of time here, guys. I know I've been short on videos, but we're trying to get as best as we can for you guys in the meantime while I'm finishing the house up. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the future projects we have on the channel and trying to restore this whole garage here so we can continue to do more projects. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching.